health coach. If you are wondering when the right time is to start charging for your health coaching services, then you are in the right place, because today we're going to talk about moving from free practice sessions to paid clients with confidence. Because guess what? You are actually ready. You are qualified and you absolutely deserve to be paid for your work. So today I'm going to share with you 8 tips on how to make this transition. So let's start chatting about why charging is so hard in the first place. Well, first I want to say that I understand why you might be hesitating to charge for your coaching services. When you are fresh out of training, it's easy to feel like you just need a little bit more practice before charging. Maybe you're thinking, what if I'm not good enough? What if my clients don't see results? Or I don't feel like an expert yet. These are all very common doubts that I hear. But here is the truth. If you've completed a reputable health coach program, then you already have the skills you need to help people. You are fully trained. You don't need to know everything to make an impact and start working as a health coach and being paid for it. So let's talk about signs that you're actually ready to start charging. So if you can answer yes to these 4 questions, it is definitely time for you to move forward. The first question is, have you completed your health coach training? If yes, then you've put in the work and you've learned the core coaching skills. Check. Number 2 is, have you practiced with free or pro bono clients or practice clients? If yes, then you have gained experience and you have seen firsthand how you can support others. Check. And number 3 is, do you understand the coaching process? If yes, then you know how to structure a session and guide clients toward their goals. So you can check that one off too. And number 4, my final question is, do you feel even the slightest bit of excitement and nervousness about charging? If yes, then just know that that mix of nerves and excitement is a really great sign that you're ready to take things to the next level. So you can check that one off too. So now let's talk about shifting those mindset blocks that might be keeping you stuck. So the biggest block that I see most coaches talking about is not feeling worthy of charging for their services. And the reason you might feel this way is that you don't truly believe in coaching or in yourself yet as a coach. So in order to feel worthy of charging, you need to understand the true value that you bring as a health coach and the value that coaching can offer your clients. So a lot of the confusion here with new coaches is that when they learn they aren't supposed to give advice or recommendations or teach and educate, they don't know what to do, right? That might be how you're feeling. So without being able to show up as a health and wellness expert, most new coaches are feeling lost. So the mindset shift here is one from expert and educator and wellness advisor to ally, guide, and being a facilitator of behavior change. We have the internet. Your client's problem or challenge is not a lack of information. Most clients know what they need to do, they've already done their own research, or they've been told by their doctors what they need to do, right? So you need to understand that the value you bring is to set your client up for real behavioral change success by helping them tap into their intrinsic motivation, to understand the reasons why they want to make these changes, to help them get excited about future possibilities if they do make the changes. So your role is to really help them develop SMART goals, break those down into actionable steps, and then help your client become accountable for those steps. These are the skills and tools that you really want to become experts in. And these are the things that your client is missing, not more information. So once you can start to really believe in this behavioral change process and value it as a key to your client's long-term success, then you'll start to feel worthy of charging for your services. So health coaching is a valuable service, and your time, energy, and expertise have real impact. You know the saying, people invest in things that improve their lives, and your coaching does exactly that. Charging for your services allows you to show up as a professional, and it creates a commitment from your clients. Remember, When people pay, they pay attention. So like I said, coaching isn't just about sharing knowledge. It's about guiding transformation. You create a space for your clients to discover their own solutions, to break through limiting beliefs and make those meaningful, lasting changes. And that is powerful, and that is worthy of payment. Okay, so how do you transition from free to paid coaching? Well, I have 8 tips for you today. The first one is to start with a small fee. If going straight to full pricing feels scary for you, then just start with a lower rate that still honors your time and value. When I launched my practice halfway through my year-long coach training, I was still a student. So I just charged $50 per session because I wanted experience and I didn't want money to be a barrier. After that, once I graduated, I've since doubled and tripled my hourly rates. The second tip I have is to offer a package, not just single sessions. Clients definitely get better results with that consistency, and you build a stable coaching practice. So I recommend starting off with maybe a 3 or 4 month coaching program. It could be weekly or bi-weekly sessions, and then decide on a program price, in total that feels right for you and your audience. The third tip I have is to believe in your worth and communicate your value. So we've already talked about believing in your worth. So once that happens and you make that shift, you need to start communicating that to your target audience. Develop some key messages about the value that you can offer your clients. Explain how you're different from other health professionals and how you can provide them what others can't. And then really focus on the transformation that you provide, not just what an individual session might look like. My fourth tip is to set a clear transition date. So pick a date when you will officially stop free sessions and start charging. If you're still worried about this, then write out a list of all the things you've done, the amount you've invested in becoming a health coach, and then factor in all the life experience you have. Tally that up and reflect on it. It'll help you see that you are fully trained and worthy of being compensated for your time. My fifth tip is to create a professional presence. So have a simple website, social media pages, or a landing page where people can learn more about you and your services and your pricing. It's always good to have that online home. The sixth tip is to announce your launch date. So let everyone know when you're going to be available for that paid coaching. I like to start with an email announcement, and then you can also post in social media, and this can also include local and in-person networking and marketing efforts that you want to do. But just get it out there, let people know that you are open for business. My seventh tip is to develop a payment process. So in order to start charging, you will need a way for people to pay, right? So make it easy for them by setting up invoicing or payment platforms like PayPal or Stripe, or you can even just do direct e-transfers as you get started. This does not have to be complicated. And then my final tip builds on that. Don't get overwhelmed trying to do it all. You do not need to have every form, handout, resource, process, and procedure completely thought out and perfected before you start. You don't need all those bells and whistles. With each client, you can build and grow and evolve. You just need the basics to get started. So just take that first step. You'll have time to figure things out when you get your first client. So I truly hope that now you feel that your coaching is valuable and that you deserve to be paid for it. If you do, then your next step is to set up that date for when you're going to start charging. Whether it's next week or next month, make the decision and commit to it. You've got the training, you've got the skills, and you have the passion for this work. Now it's time to get paid for the work that you love. So if this helped today, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe below for more health coaching tutorials, and please drop a comment. What is your biggest fear about charging for coaching? Thanks so much for tuning in today. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.